A Madison family says someone's mistake at the 911 center cost them their loved one's life, and tonight they're considering taking action.
Bitter cold can't stop bikers with a passion for punishment. We'll take you inside the pain cave.
It's not just a book about me, it's really about the stories of what we did.
But first, tonight at 6 News 3's Jessica Arp sits down with Governor Scott Walker with questions about his new book. The governor says he wrote the book for the people of Wisconsin, not as a launch for a presidential campaign. Good evening. I'm Eric Franke.
And I'm Michelle Lee. While speculation remains about 2016, there is still the upcoming gubernatorial election and promises made from the last one. News 3 political reporter Jessica Arp has the story.
One thing you did talk about in your 2010 campaign that doesn't show up in the book is the 250,000 jobs promise. That number doesn't look to be in good shape going towards 2015 at this point. Do you regret making that promise?
No, and I'll tell you why. But when I saw what was the impact then of 4 years of Jim Doyle's last term, where we lost over 133,000 jobs in the state, I saw it wasn't just jobs, it wasn't just a statistic. It was real people in real homes, in real communities. And I wanted a big, bold, aggressive target to not only make up for those jobs lost, but to set us on a very aggressive path going forward. The reason I want to talk about in the book is because the book isn't a chronological, it's not a biography, it's really about our reforms. But in no way do we back away from that.
You've said that you wouldn't commit to necessarily serving out a second term because it's about what you do in the term, not about the time that you serve. So what can you tell people that you're promising to do with the time that you do serve if you're reelected? And why should people vote for you if you won't commit to still serving that
for the same reason people voted for me before, because I've never committed to a term in my life. I didn't do it when I was in the legislature, didn't do it as a county executive, didn't do it when I came in as governor. What I commit to, the promises I will make, unlike others, are for substantive things I will get done during my time as governor.
An appeals court judge Friday declined to put a halt to an ongoing John Doe investigation that's reportedly been into connections between your recall campaign and conservative groups in the state. Voters may once again sort of question what's going on behind the scenes. Do you believe that this investigation will be connected to you or implicate you in any way?
I don't know enough to comment on it. I mean, to me, I saw it was in the paper last week in the Wall Street Journal. That's more information than I've seen up until this point. I do think, you know, Wisconsin's always interesting. It's never dull in the state, particularly around election time. But from this standpoint, I don't know enough to comment, and I'll leave it up to the people who are authorized to do so.
Does it concern you at all?
Oh, all these things always concern me. But in the end, like I said, I honestly don't know enough to be able to make an assessment one way or the other.
The governor says he hasn't announced an official re-election run and won't until, quote, long after the legislative session is done next year.